God wants us to contribute. And it talks about this all the way back in the Garden of Eden. Do you remember this where God told, God bless you, where God told Adam that by the sweat of his brow, I have to go all the way, this is a brand new Bible, why this? He says, then to Adam he said, because you heeded the voice of your wife and have eaten from the tree which I have commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of it, cursed is the ground for your sake, in toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles they shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. This is why often at funerals they'll say, from dust to dust. And this is what the evolutionists say. They say that you're highly evolved cosmic stardust. On that point, we do not disagree. However, you are not just dirt. We are not just cosmic stardust flying around, here a few years here on this earth. If so, then why would we care about morality? What do we care when we kick a rock across the street and it runs into another rock? If you are just dust, why do we care about some stardust running into or violently harming other stardust? No, my friend, because you are more than just stardust. You are more, sometimes when one of the things I do back home is I stand outside abortion mills and I preach and plead for moms and dads to not murder their babies through abortion. And the mom says, well, that baby's just a clump of cells. See, the problem, my friend, is that's a half-truth. I tell my children, I said, a half-truth is still a lie. That's not being forthright. You're not just a clump of cells. If that's true, then you're a clump of cells. I'm a clump of cells. Now, those plants over there are a clump of cells. But it's not the same if you want to rip out those plants and plant a different plant, right? It's not the same. Why? Because we were created in the image of God. That means we have an inherent merit, worth, and dignity, and we are moral agents. See, that plant there's no conscience there. And conscience comes from the Latin. Who are our Latin speakers out here today? I thought England and Scotland, this was the land of the intellectuals, and I went to seminary, but I haven't graduated, and I'm still working on it, so bear with me. But the little Latin I know, my understanding, conscience from the Latin means, that's where we get science, means with knowledge. But when we say conscience, it refers to we have a discernible ability to determine very basic right and wrong.